Jesus Christ, man. God. There's the bike. There's the wheel. Jesus. And the front wheel, I popped a wheelie. And something's happened to the front wheel. Not good. Not good. What is good, people? Thanks for tuning into the MOTO MACHINEZ channel today. In this episode I'm just going to be giving a bit of an explanation about how I lost the front wheel on this bike recently. And it's going to be a bit of a channel update really. So I'm going to find somewhere to pull up, pull over, and then I'll give you some more details. This actually is I don't think I'm going to get much of a better backdrop than here, am I? Let's just pull it over here. I didn't expect to pull over so quickly. The first thing I want to talk about is my injury. So that's all going really well at the moment. It's been over 6 months and I've finally been signed off the physio, although I will still be on their cards for the next 6 months just in case there's any setbacks or I've got any questions. But I can start to resume light training now, just get my confidence back and build up the strength. So that's all good news. And the next thing I want to mention is I've sold 2 of my DIY e-bikes to a subscriber who I've been in contact with for quite a while over on Instagram. He's got a Saron as well, so that's how it all started. And then he's seen the e-bikes, he's inquired about them. I told him I've got 2 for sale, come and have a look, try them. And he decided to purchase them both. Hopefully he'll be a happy customer. He's got his own channel, it's Jason Sidenik. I shall put a link in the description. But if you want to know any more about what's happening with the bikes or anything like that, well, go over to his channel and check it out. So moving on from the 2 sales, I've obviously got I obviously want to build another bike now. And I've already purchased the frame, which was £420 delivered. You'll know more. I'm just waiting for the hub kits to come in now. And then I shall be starting another build. Finally then, I just want to mention, how did I lose that front wheel? What happened? Because I was pretty lucky, to tell the truth. As you can see, the wheel ran off from me quite a distance. That shows how fast I must have been going. But what happened is I was getting some footage off my tripod. I usually have my camera on and off the GoPro, but this time when I was resetting the tripod, I thought it's just one shot I want to get, and I forgot to put my GoPro back on, so I didn't catch it on camera. Anyway, got back on, popped the wheelie, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't quite, not a balance, just popped the front up, and I heard a clunk. And for some reason I slowed down a little bit and I compressed the front forks down and I bumped the front wheel back up. And within a split second, the wheel was gone ahead of me. I was coming down onto the forks, dug in, flicked me over the bars. Luckily I managed to break my fall with my forearm. Then I did a scorpion kick and scrunched my side of my head on the floor a little bit, so I scrunched up straight over the bars. Thought, what the hell, my camera's not on, no way. I pressed the button and beep beep beep. It beeped once to tell me it's just started, so I knew I didn't have it on. I was gutted. Looked around, there was no one around. I dusted off my pride, I got back up, and as you can see, I collected my wheel. And once I'd done all that, I realised the axle had come loose and I lost the nut. Don't know how I didn't notice or why that happened, so I'll be keeping a closer eye on that, because that actually really shocked me, gotta say. But I haven't noticed any damage. There's no cracks, no splits, nothing major on the forks. The pedal wouldn't go round. but I oiled it up and put it in the vise, took it off. It goes around, but look, it's got some play and a bit of cosmetic on the derailleur, but everything seems fine apart from that. I had a bit of a grazed and bruised forearm, and I haven't ridden for a week or two now because I hadn't done any serious riding. I'd been on shop run, etc., or just dog walking. But literally, I didn't feel like riding. I had a stiff neck, I got a bit of a dodgy lower back. All just feels like I've got whiplash. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't amused when I went over the bars. I was just glad no one saw. So I went back to the tripod, had a look on the footage, couldn't see nothing. I knew I wouldn't, but I thought I might hear something. Nothing. I was quite far away from the camera. This has happened to me before. I missed some good footage on my camera. But there you go, you should always have the camera running. You just never know what's going to happen. So if you've got any experiences in losing your front wheel, well, I'd like to hear about it because I can possibly relate to it now. It just happens all so quick. You've got no choice but to come down and go over the bars or something similar. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. And something else I just actually want to mention, there's a bit of a smell. It has been for 7 days now, I would say. But I did some investigation and asked the local farmer what's happening. And he said it's human manure going on all the spring crops that we're about to plant, or into the soil now, and then they'll plant. Human feces. He said, yeah, they don't want it in the rivers and sea anymore, so they're paying us farmers quite good to spread it across our fields, and it does the yields really well. So I was thrown back and I was like laughing, thinking you are joking. He's like, no, it's been going on for ages, and I thought I smelt it in the summer. He said every 2 years or something, every 3 years they cover the place in it, and have done for 2 or 3 times now. It's quite new to them. And I was just, well, what are you planting? He said, all these peas. I said, well, what do people use them peas for? He said, like chickpeas and stuff. Oh, I don't eat chickpeas, but he said it's on everything. Cereal, oilseed rape, peas, the linseed, it's on everything. Human feces. He said most farmers are doing it now. Yeah, I'm in shock still. I think they see no evil, hear no evil. Yeah, just imagine all that. Anyway, there's so many problems with that. If you don't believe me, go and check it out, because I'm sure you'll be as disturbed as I am. Human feces all over our crops that we eat. Nice. Now I think that's all I want to mention. Next for me is to get back on the bike and carry on with my joyride. A nice mild e-bike ride. It's lovely this time of year. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate that support. Hope you enjoyed, and maybe see you in the future. MOTO Machines out.